Why I am no longer embarrassed about my story. This has taken me such a long time to get to a place where I'm able to share my story, and I know that someone's going to benefit from that. But I'm not here to get sympathy or people to feel sorry for me, because that's not why I'm here to share my journey. So, just 4 years ago, I made a bold move by deciding to leave my marriage with my children. Now, that wasn't easy, but I had to do it for myself and my children's future. So I just realised that I left my balcony door open. Sorry about the noise. But during the beginning of the first 3 years, one thing that was weighing me down, that narrative story that I was carrying on my mindset. Struggling, single parent, are my kids gonna turn out well? How am I gonna look after them financially? Because a father chooses not to contribute any penny. That was really weighing me down. But I felt like I wanted to give myself that time to really groove it out. I didn't have anyone in my family who was experiencing leaving their marriage. When I left just 4 years ago, I think it was, the reason why I left was that I could not stand being with a man who doesn't want to fulfill his rights towards his wife or children. I didn't come from the perfect household, but one thing I did come from is that my dad was a hard worker. If someone's not doing you right, then you've got every right to leave. But I kept getting the wrong advice from the wrong people, thinking they knew best because they were in the marriage more than 5-10 years. And I thought, let me just see how things go. But during that time, if I'm honest, as soon as I had my wedding, my mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer. I fell pregnant 2 months in. And then after that, we had to relocate out of London. That's another story of itself. Anyways, fast forward, came to London, moved in with my sister. That is something I've not shared with anyone. But yeah, I moved in with my sister for a month, and alhamdulillah, I found my place in London, and then I got settled in. It was something temporary, and then 4 months in, a month before me giving birth, Allah blessed me with my dream home. And it's crazy to think that the place that He's blessed me with is just I could not even fathom for me to be able to live here. But you know what? As long as you don't do wrong to people, as long as you want to live your life to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come through for you. Yes, He will come through for you. And the last 4 years has only built me up to be strong, resilient, a go-getter, and it built me up to the person that I could never have imagined to be. So I'm actually really grateful that I had to be in a marriage where someone wasn't fulfilling my rights or my children's rights. Now, I'm not saying that was all easy on me, because I didn't have anyone that I personally knew from my family who took the plunge and went for a divorce and having to realize they may have to do this completely alone. And that was me. I was so done with this generational trauma in our family, where we had a history of, sad to say, like our ancestors or women in our family who choose to have men in their life who don't do much for them. And I wasn't about to be that. No way. That's not going to be my story. I also had to think about my 2 children, right? I want them to be happy and thriving. But if the home is not thriving or full of happiness, it's not really going to go too well for the kids. And that's a sacrifice I had to make. And I'm glad I did. Because now, fast forward 4 years in, my daughter, mashallah, tabarakallah, she has blossomed to be this confident, smart, so popular in her school. She gets certificates like nearly every other week. She gets so many gifts from her teacher because her performance is just outrageously amazing. Like, honestly, mashallah, tabarakallah. And I hope that I get reward in this journey of single parenthood and every step of the way, because especially living in London, you're literally doing it on your own. And like I said, my mom did pass away as well. So yeah, I'm happy. It literally just built me up. And me sharing this, I'm not here to get any sympathy or people to feel sorry for me. I don't want that. I just want someone who is gone through what I'm going through and just know that things are gonna get better for you. Just 3 years back, I just didn't think that I'll get to a place where I'm happy, I'm thriving, I've adjusted, I'm just me, myself again. And now I've just invested in myself again to fully heal completely, and I feel so amazing. Like, I don't remember any hurt or pain that my ex or anyone has caused me over the years, and it feels amazing to that's what I was advice for single parent moms. I'm telling you guys, it's just been a week and I invested in myself, and I felt so amazing and so nice to wake up every day and not feeling the pain in your heart, not feeling great about yourself, and feeling like, why am I doing this alone? Where you actually get to wake up and feel like, yay, I'm loving it. Like, subhanallah, like, I wish 3 years ago I actually invested on healing with a professional. And yeah, if you guys are interested in knowing who I invested in as my professional coach, let me know. I think I've got a link down below.